It is now time for game turn 48, the PM phase of March 5th, 1944. I feel like I got a couple that I forgot to straighten out here. And me being a neat freak, have to do that. I feel like I got this pretty well in hand, but I am going to finish it out because, that's part of it. Why quit now? I should have those two black positions taken in the next few turns. This is going to be the last hurrah right down here. Swing around, swing up. I've been doing a good job of cutting off communications on units, on positions, so that nothing goes into the reserve. I feel like I have plenty of turns left to do this. Where, like I said, we're on turn 48. There's a total of 66. So after this turn, I'll have 18 more, and I shouldn't have any problem getting it done. One thing I do maybe want to think about doing is I was talking about attacking this this brown position here, and I moved up on it, but maybe I want to wait until I can cut off communication. I might be able to do so just by moving one unit here, because this black position is out of communication, and I think they have to be in communication with a black position that's in communication with another black position. And right now this guy still exists, so he is technically in communication with this black position. If I can hold off here just one turn and come over here to where I control that hex there, and there's no communication between this black position and that black position, I may not have to surround that, but it all depends on whether brown comes up in the fire phase. That's going to hurt me if it does. So we do. Let's see. Is there any other prep work? No. I do have HQ phase. So one thing I did off camera is I went ahead and picked up I went ahead and picked up the HQ for 25 because he was sitting like way back here. Wasn't really effective anymore, so I moved him over with his buddies. I guess it was 3 away, so he was like right here or something. So it made more sense to move him along with the 25th. Other than that, though, everything else remains. So I can drop. I can flip command posts. Do I want to do that yet with this guy? I think I want to move him one more time and flip him in the morning, because if I can get the 25th command post over like here, then he's in position for as these guys swing around. So maybe I'll do that. The only other ones that are not set yet are the 9th and the 21st, which is over here, and I think they're still on the move, and so I don't want to set them either. So that said, I can't garrison, because garrison is only if these are flipped, right? Hang on a sec, let me check. It's just command posts. So these guys are not command posts right now, so I can't garrison these. But at this point, I don't think it's entirely necessary. I'm gonna double check the victory conditions though. I hope it doesn't say everything needs to be garrisoned. Scenarios. Sorry, I should have done this off camera as well. Campaign. Victory conditions. To win, you must meet all the following criteria. Cannot exceed your catastrophic limit. No problems there. Additionally, at the end of the scenario, all Japanese positions, every color position on the map, must be under U.S. control. Okay. Well, control means it's not in Japanese control, and if I wipe all the Japanese off the map, it stands to reason that everything's in control. So, all right. So I'm not too worried about garrisons since I have no units that can repopulate those positions. So we'll leave it at that. I don't think there's anything else in the HQ phase other than pulling people off the map, which again I'm not going to do. I'm going to wait until these are done, and then these are gone, and then I'll pull 5th off just for the heck of it, and I'll let 3rd and 4th finish up. I think that's the call. Yeah, so that's it for HQ phase. So we got our first event, which is naval gunfire. All right. Naval gunfire. I can't remember. That brings my naval points up to 3. I can't remember if I went through the deck and counted that. It seems like there's a lot of naval gunfire events. So on one hand, I thought I was getting lucky, and on the other hand, I think I looked through here, and there's actually quite a few. So it's I've still been getting lucky to get them. Let me put that over here on my sheet so I know where I am. All right, so Japanese fire phase. All right, we got red A, black M, which is of no consequence. Oh, except that black position will machine gun out. I'll have to see how that plays out. And then blue, standard. So first, let's check the black actions. The only thing that happens with these is I lose a disruption there, lose a disruption there, and lose a disruption there. And then this one will take the machine gun action, right? Which means that steady becomes intense, and one position out from steady becomes steady. So, although it will be a mortar action if it has artillery, which this one does not. This one does, but mortar is targets within 3 hexes. So actually this is within 3 hexes. So this could take mortar fire from this position here. Let's do the machine gun action first though. So it's a diamond, and these are in steady. So if I got any diamonds here, they could get hit. So there's a diamond. So he'll take a hit. This guy's a diamond. So he'll take a hit. Those are the only ones. So that sucked. Didn't plan on that happening. But these things happen. Okay, so this guy takes a step loss and gets disrupted. And this guy takes a step loss and gets disrupted. Alright, now we gotta see if mortar is gonna hit that. I don't. I gotta look up mortar fire. See how that plays out. Where are you? Lettered actions. There we go. Mortar action. Occupied position with no units in field of fire and possesses an intact artillery position. That describes that to a T. Japanese unit fires mortar shells at U.S. units with the position's mortar range. Mortar range is 3. May be hit. Steady field of fire. Okay. So it's steady field of fire. U.S. units with the target symbol indicated on a fire card are eligible to be hit. Alright, so it's, if any of these are, oh shoot, that's I went triangle over here, not diamond. Shoot. Oh, that is a diamond. And I got the wrong guy here. My diamond is the one that's hit. My triangle is okay. I don't know whether that's going to matter, but alright, so here if I have a diamond, not a tank, he gets hit. So I don't have a diamond there, so the mortar action doesn't happen. Alright, so that's black. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, because there's a purple position here. Well, that's purple. So the mortar wouldn't have happened there anyway, because purple's the one with the mortar. But I guess purple would take, well, no, because, all right, here's the thing. The black line above the action means that if there is a black position within 2 hexes of a position of that color, it takes the action instead. So, oops, I put these on the wrong spots. He goes there, and he's there. Then the black position does the action. So this black position did the action instead of this purple position. So it did the machine gun action. It fired upon these guys. That means this purple guy doesn't act. So he wouldn't have done the mortar over here. It's a moot point since he didn't hit anything, but it wouldn't have done the action. So that's purple. This guy, there's no one in his field of fire, so he doesn't do anything. So that's black actions. Red actions are assaults. What are they? Assault, but I have no occupied red. Occupied would be artillery. I don't have any occupied, and so ambush. Unoccupied, in communication within 3 hexes. Disrupt 1 U.S. unit within 3 hexes using the target symbol. Alright. This guy is in communication because these guys trace back. And this guy is in communication. So he would disrupt here as well. Right? So I got 2 ambush situations. Disrupt 1 U.S. unit within 3 hexes. Use the target symbol. Okay. So no injuries, but they will disrupt. So if I have a diamond here, I do, he will be disrupted, which isn't a big deal, I think, because I don't know that I was going to move him anyway. I just moved him over here to hit the artillery. Alright, so he's disrupted. I'm going to kind of put that there so I know he's disrupted. And then this one here, ooh, that's going to suck. A diamond within 3 hexes. Well, there's a diamond, so he'll disrupt him. No big deal. Yeah, because that's the next closest. These guys would technically be close as well, but we'll say that guy gets the disruption. Alright, and then blue, there's no occupied blues to do a standard fire, so that's that. Actually a lot more activity on that card than I've had on cards of recent memory. Alright, so next event phase. Japanese tank counterattack. Well, I don't have a tank out there because of weird circumstances, but let's take a look. Any unrevealed Japanese tanks, I don't have any, launch a counterattack. Yeah, I don't have any unrevealed Japanese tanks out there, so that doesn't happen. Alright. So that's that. Now it's my phase. I can't barrage these guys because they're not revealed. I gotta barrage these guys. So let's establish a black color. Green is my color. So let's start with this guy. I want a green triangle. I got a green diamond. So they are disrupted, and I have a chance at a fortification reduction. I need a yellow, red, or green. I got a yellow, so that fort is gone. Alright, so this guy requires flanking. Why am I not flanking him? I gotta get someone here, so I guess these guys are gonna have to come here in order to hit him. That's fine, they can do that. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and move them there. This guy, his buddy got disrupted, so they're not moving anywhere, but I'll move. I won't need to. I might not, if I don't have to use these tanks, maybe I'll move them here. Yeah, so let me use these tanks here. So I need a green circle. I got a green diamond. So I have a chance at a fortification hit. So I got purple, green, or brown. I got a brown. So that fort's destroyed. That position is open. Open for business. Okay, so I want to move into here. So I think I'm going to move my rifleman and his buddies. And come right in here. I'm going to move these guys here. Although, ooh, I still got to hit that guy. Shoot, yeah, so I'm not going to move these guys. I don't like them out there though. So maybe I'll move this guy back into here. How's that? Sure, why not? Alright, so I'm going to use these tanks to hit this guy and try to destroy that that depth. If that doesn't work, well, let me use a naval first, because technically that's the way it's supposed to go. So let me use a naval point first and try to hit his hit that depth. So I want to see a brown triangle here, or yeah, brown triangle. I got neither, so that naval point did squat. What the heck? Let me use an artillery point on him. So I want to see a brown diamond. I got a brown triangle. So that is right here. It doesn't do anything to potentially eliminate depth, so he's just redisrupted is all. So that's it. I'm out of artillery, or I'm out of airstrike. That's what I meant. I think I said artillery. I meant to say I was going to use an airstrike. So that guy is still at full strength. It might just be time to go ahead and I hate to do it and lose the unit, but I hate this guy just sitting here doing nothing. So I'm probably he's gonna have at least 3 cards, because he's got the strength of 3, and the guy below him is going to be at least a 1 strength. He's got the close combat, so that's going to be 3 units. Ooh, he's going to get 4 cards. Or 2 for the units, 1 for the close combat, and 1 for the 1 for the strength. I could attack him though. Okay, here's a thought, and I haven't been thinking about this right. I don't possess 1. If I hit him with enough strength, I don't possess close combat. And I don't have... you know what? It would have been lovely if I had this officer down there. It's too late now. He's way out of position. If that officer was down there, he could substitute for close combat. But the dude's already disrupted, right? So if I go 2 to 1, it's got an unreal depth. I just lose the depth. Well, he's already disrupted, so I don't need to worry about getting 3 to 1 and getting the unit disruption and the Japanese depth removed. So why don't I just hit him and eliminate that depth? And then next time I'll close combat him. So yeah, I've got plenty of strength. He doesn't get any bonuses. He's a 3 strength. So I've got 11 here. I got 16 there. So that's way more than triple. So I just hit him, and the depth is eliminated. And he is out of communication. So that is gone. Out of the game. All right. Good plan, Mike. Well done. Alright, so these guys and these guys were used. This one here, I don't know that I need to or want to hit him. Let's concentrate on this guy. I can't do flanking. Although I could hit him with enough strength maybe to eliminate the depth. Maybe. I moved this guy right now. Let me see if I can just hit him with enough strength to eliminate depth. I'm going over a bluff hex side. Wait, maybe I'm not from here. I'm not from here. This is not a bluff hex side. So this guy's full strength coming in. So what do I need? He's doubled. He's tripled because of the hill, which is it's only at 1 strength. But I want to get enough because it's gonna. Well, no. If I triple him. It'll remove the depth marker. Yeah, so let me hit with These guys at half strength, which is 5, or 11, which is 6, plus 8 is 14. Just because I have it, I'll throw some artillery on there. I'll throw some core artillery to give me full 20 points. Just because this guy is tripled because of the hilltop. He's not in the fortification below, so that fort doesn't offer him any protection. So he's more than tripled, so I eliminate the depth and disrupt him, but he's already disrupted. So now to kill him, I just need to flank him, and that's not a big deal. All right, out of communication, so this depth is out of the game. Ooh, it was a nasty one too, it was a 4 strength. All right. So that is done. I could close combat this guy, but I don't really have any. No, I can't because, well, I got these guys just moved. So yeah, I can't. So this is kind of going to be the last thing I do here. All right. So let's move these guys in here. That is one. One of these guys will take a hit next turn, and then I'll shoot, hang on, let me back up. I don't have anything in position to, I need some tanks in position. I used these tanks here this turn, so I can't do that yet. So as much as I want to hit and move down, I think I leave that be. Oh, it's time for something. Alright, so I had to pause because, let's be honest, I was doing a little laundry. And then grabbed some lunch, came back, tried to figure out where the heck I was. And I couldn't for the life of me remember why this guy was disrupted. And so I literally went back and like fast forwarded through all of last video and then the first part of this video to figure out where that came from. Finally remembered, finally figured out as I saw it that it was the ambush that came from this red position, which was still in communication. Because my whole thing is, if I can just cut off communication, then I have a lot less to worry about. Here's the thing. I just moved this guy down, right? I was worried about, this kind of being open or whatever. I think the better move is to drop him right here. Because now he controls that spot right there. Which means that position is out of communication with this position, and this position isn't in communication, and this position isn't in communication because I've got them surrounded. Black is now completely. I don't have a black a black position or a black hilltop position or any black positions that are in communication with any others, and that is the rule of communication. Is that a position has to be in communication with a black hilltop position that is in communication with any other black position. I now have them all cut off. Therefore, nobody survives. That's the key to the game. That move right there is the key. Had I not remembered and left this here, then I leave this line here to where this guy's in communication, which means that these guys are in communication with everything. Now none of them are. So now, even though I don't have these guys surrounded, they will only go up in the box if they're in communication. And they're not. So now I've got the game under complete control. So now I can just attack the snot out of everything. Alright. So, this guy here needed flanking. I had moved this guy. So, yeah, I'm done attacking this. I could attack this, but I don't really have any units that are in play to do so. I guess I've got this. No, I just moved these guys in because it just took this black position. So, yeah. So the next thing is this guy right here, this Joker. I got to close combat him. So let's jump in with a full, this full 124 group here and get my full 5 cards. Again, if you do it from 2 positions, it's got to be at the end of your turn as opposed to right away. I don't care. I'm doing it so I don't forget. So I'm going to move these guys over here. They are disrupted. I just need 1 hit on them. I get 5 cards. He gets 2. and it is a brown position. And so I don't want to see brown here. No brown, and no reinforce or anything stupid. No brown for me. Please don't let this be another one of those. No brown, US fire and counterattack. It's not in counterattack, so he's done. So I just need one brown out of these 4 cards, please. There it is, right there. First one. Okay. Alright, so he's dead. He's gone. My dudes survived, but now they're in an overstack situation. That's fine. So I'll disrupt the these 2 guys here underneath. And I'll put this back in that brown position right there. Okay, so I got rid of that. No attack there. I was going to move on this guy, but I only have one dude that can do it, and so I wanted to wait until I get more guys in position. So let's move these 325s down here. Let's move these 125s up into here, and now they're all ready to go. These tanks, oh, those tanks already went. I'm going to move my officer over to here. These guys will remain in command. My 25, 1, 2. Let's put him here into this red position, and then I'll flip him in the morning. These guys will move. Yeah, let's just move them where that headquarters is. I'm going to put the headquarters on top just so I remember it in the morning. These guys are remaining on top of the tanks, even though their buddies came over here to start assaulting this. That's fine. I got nothing else in here that can move. These tanks here didn't fire, I don't think. I think I hit that on the first one, but I'm going to leave them where they are. You know, keep all my tanks in position. I want maybe, no, that's right, these tanks got used. So in order to hit that, I either have to close combat it, which I could do, or I need to get my tanks one closer. So maybe on my next turn I don't use those tanks over here, and then I move them like into this position here. Although it's through woods, I don't know if they can, if that hinders their ability to barrage. Gosh, that's a thing I haven't thought of. Well, anyway, I'll probably just close combat this one because it'll be the easiest thing to do. I got enough strength. These guys are all full strength. I've got enough replacement points anyway, so I might just close combat this just to knock it down. Okay, so that's it up there. Now these guys. Okay, here I need to attack this, and I need to hit it with everything I've got because these are on a black hilltop, which will triple it. And so if that's say it's a 3 and a 2, or a 3 and a 3 even, let's just count on there being 6 strength there between that and the unit. Assuming I have all the the weapons, I'm going to need, if it's 6 strength on average, and that'll be tripled for 18, and I'm going over some ridges, so I need 18 times 3 is what, 36, 54 strength. Yikes. Don't know that I have that. Alright, now here's where this might be the first attack I do where I might have all lower strength, where I might actually have to look at the step loss counters. Every attack I've done, I think up until this point, I haven't paid attention because I've had at least one full strength unit that's had the weapons. Here I don't. Maybe not. So these are... Alright, I'm actually going to write this down because I don't know that I can remember it all. Alright, so this is a total of 12 strength going over a bluff hex, so that's 6. These guys here are also 12 strength going up over a bluff hex side, so that's another 6, plus a potential 7th from the NCO. These guys, the guy below him is disrupted, so that's just 3. That's just another 2. This is not, I'm not going to have a lot of strength in here. Alright, these guys are too far away to help with the attack. And I may have used them, I don't know, I can't remember if I used the tanks or not. Alright, so if I use them, and them, and then I gotta use these guys here, but the guys below him are, this guy's actually full strength, but the guy below him is disrupted, so it's half strength and half strength, so that's another 2. That's giving me a total of only 16. Alright, this guy apparently can't be used. I don't know why he's disrupted from last turn. Oh well. Okay, this guy here, again going up over a bluff, is 7 plus 6 is, well, 7 plus 6 is 13, halved, and halved going over 7. These guys halved and halved again, so that is 6, 7, 8, 9. Halved is 5, halved again is, well, rounding down another 2. Alright, boom, boom, boom. That may be everyone that can attack. Yeah, so that is 16, 18, 25. And I can add some other artilleries and stuff to supplement. I'll add 4 points of Corps artillery, 3 points of 5th Marine artillery, so that's 7 more. I can add a naval strike for 13 more. That puts me at 38. That's the most I can do because I'm out of airstrikes. So 38 is the best I can do. The only thing I might have going in my favor is that may or may not be an elite unit, because it might be one that was out there to begin the game. And it might have been a lower strength unit. Alright, so we're hitting them. Boom, let's see what we got. Whoa, what did I just pull off? Something was on top of here that is no longer on there. That was weird. Alright, big reveal. Oh, it's a 4 strength. Alright, so demolitions and flamethrower, which I have from all of those. Alright, so 4 strength tripled is 12. So I have him tripled. And I have the strength. So actually, that's good. Because I have him tripled, I have the strength, I disrupt him, and I eliminate depth marker, and that's the end of it. I don't go on to the next one. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. So that worked, and I guess I should have thought of that, because I would have had flanking. The only thing I wouldn't have was close combat. So maybe I wasted some artillery points and stuff. Maybe I wasted the naval. But at this stage, that's really, I don't need them so much for barraging anymore. So I might as well use it. And it's in the morning I'm going to get another one, right? It's the evening phase. So Ooh, look, it was a close combat, so I'm glad I eliminated that guy. If I can avoid close combat, I think I'm doing okay. Alright, so that was that position. This guy, this stupid guy. I moved these guys in here. Did I move them in this turn? I think I did. I don't know. That's kind of sort of cocked, but I can't remember now. I'm just going to leave him. He's not firing at me anyway. Caves don't fire at you. They only fire at you when you close combat them. So, yeah, I'm going to leave that. All right, so let's hit this brown position here. Okay. Gosh, what happened here? This guy got... Oh, he got hit and disrupted, so I've only got 7 strength coming into this guy here. Maybe I don't want to hit him yet. Maybe I want to move these guys along so that I get more strength here. Or maybe I want to just throw some artillery at him. I mean, this is going to be double the strength, and I only have 7 because the guy below him got disrupted. So I've only got 7 strength coming in here. If I hit him with artillery, that's going to be at most 14. I suppose I could... Well, no, probably not, because he's going to be doubled. So like if that's a 3, it's going to be a 6 strength, and I would need 18 to disrupt him. I can still do it. I really kind of need to hit these guys. So let's hit this guy with, with 16 plus 3 points of 3rd Division artillery is 19. That should cover him if he's a 3 strength. All right, so 19 hitting this guy. He is a 4 strength. I do, however, have the weapon. No, I don't have a flamethrower. Dang it. Well, that went awry. Because I am... What am I? I am 19 against 12. So that's 3-2. Then I go down to 1-1. So it's reveal, and then check them out after. Shoot. Well, that went south. If that was a 3, I'd have at least had him 2-1, and he would have been the depth would have been eliminated. But because, oh wow, look at that! Oh my gosh, look at that depth marker. Bazooka, flamethrower, and naval. I should have brought my naval point. Alright, so now that is 8, doubled is 16. So I have them 1-1, and I don't have the weapons. So it goes to 1-2, no effect. So all I did was reveal them. Shoot. Well, that sucked. Okay, so I can hit this guy with 14, right? Is that what I said? If I've got 7, and then 4 points of core, which I might as well use, and 4 points of 3rd Division, or 3 points of 3rd Division gives me 14. I might as well at this point. Shoot, why not? Alright, he's a 3, needs machine gun and radio, which I have, and doubled makes him 6 strength. Wait, did I do that right here? Doubled is 8 strength. Why did I go 12? It's not tripled. Hold up. Alright, so if I hit him with 19, doubled is 8. So never mind, hold up. I don't have the flamethrower, but I've got him doubled. So if I've got him doubled, and I'm missing one, it goes to here. Yeah, so it comes here, and then I flip him, and it is 8, which is 16. Now I've got him 19 to 16, which is 1 to 1, which drops to 1 to 2. Yeah, so I did do that right. Alright, so here I've got a total of 6 against 14. I have the weapons. So 6 tripled is 18, so that means I've got them 2 to 1. So it just eliminates the depth marker. All these calculations. Sometimes my brain does not want to do math. So he doesn't get disrupted. But depth marker is eliminated. He is not. Now that I've moved this guy here and I control this hex, there's no more communication. So he gone. Alright. So these guys attacked ineffectively. These guys attacked semi-effectively. Now, what do I do with the rest of these guys? Alright, they're moving in. Let us take these guys here and these guys here, the heavy weapons here, and these guys will continue to move along. These guys will continue along. Oh, shoot. Yeah, let's take them into here on this road. Them into here. Wait, is one of these guys? Yeah, sorry. Hang on. These guys are disrupted, so I'll take that guy in. I'll move this guy over the top, and then I'll put my headquarters on the disrupted guy. There we go. Tanks have got to move along the road. Dang, more tanks. Oh, actually, I want to leave my tanks there because I want to be able to barrage the brown. So, there's more tanks here. I can't overstack them. I could move, yeah, I'll move these guys here. Although now they're split from these guys. I don't like that. Can I do this? Technically what I'll do is I'll move these tanks along here, keep these guys here, I'll move these guys on top of those tanks, and I'll move these tanks here. Gaming the game a little bit, but that gets everybody where I want them. Alright, 1, 2, 3, I'm going to put my 9th on top of there, that should be good. Move these guys here, move these guys here, and we're solid. Everybody else is moved, so I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's all I needed to do. Oh, I got this guy. What is this guy doing hanging back here? 25th Division, sure. We'll move him up onto this road and then into here to be closer to them. Okay, good deal. I think that's it. Artillery, I got 1 point plus 1 from 4th Division because 4th Division is down to 4. And that's 8, so I get nothing. 4th Division is now at 3 minus the 1 point that went to 3rd sector. And hey, I got one of the blank ones. Alright, so no artillery. Artillery isn't really going to worry me for the rest of the game. I did it wrong for 40 some odd turns. So that sucks. But, well, at least now towards the end game, it's not a factor. Alright, so that should do. I think that's it. So, until next time.